So a bunch of you have seen me do the rune duplication glitches, but one of the big questions remains, how do you get the duplicate armor? Well, that's something that I had mentioned in one of the videos, but it looks like I'm going to give it a whole separate video just so that you know exactly how to do it, and it's a lot easier than you would think. I'm Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin. Let's get our AC Valhalla on and learn how to get some duplicate armor so that we can do the rune duplication glitches with, of course, the armor pieces. Now, the easiest way to get a piece of armor that you can duplicate is going to be the Huntsman chest piece. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and do the Soma section of the Bridge area. And there's going to be the leg where you're dealing with Berna, and she wants you to like raid a certain area. And in that raid, you'll actually find the armor that you need. Doing this whole arc is really easy. It's very simple, and you actually want to have it complete if you want to get Retta in your settlement. So again, you're just going to follow through on this. You could even do this by yourself. You don't have to actually wait for her to do this, but you get to this section, you open up the chest, and there it is, the Huntsman Armor. Now that is what you need. You need to make sure that you've got the armor first. After you have the armor, what you have to do is go directly to your store or the trader, and they'll have a bunch of different tattoos. What you're looking for is a tattoo called Moonin Call Front. Okay? Make sure that you don't buy any tattoos yet. That's the one that you actually want to get, that you want to find. And after you make that purchase, you run over to the tattoo shop and you turn the tattoo in, which is what you would do whenever you get any tattoos. Sometimes you get them just out in the world. Sometimes you get them as prizes with certain shops, with the fishing hut, the hunter's hut, things like that. You just go directly to the tattoo shop. You speak to whichever tattoo artist it is that you have at the time. This guy is the very first one that you come across. And you speak to him. As soon as you speak to him, you'll automatically find that in your inventory, you have 2 sets of the Huntsman Armor. And there it is. It's the superior version. With that, you are all set to start duplicating. You just got to know that the lower one is the duplicate and the upper one is the actual armor that you're going to be using for actual war or whatever. But you got to remember that, you know, number 1, the bottom armor is the dupe armor. Number 2, you're probably even going to want to go and get some more supplies so that way you could bring directly to Gunnar so that way he could upgrade your gear. The smartest thing to do would be to upgrade the Huntsman Armor so that way once you upgrade it, you have more slots available to you. You're able to duplicate way more than just one at a time. And then if you upgrade it all the way, then you're able to even get the diamond shape runes. Again, that's up to you how quickly you want to do that, but you definitely got to keep in mind that this is all just something that you really want to consider. You really want to upgrade that stuff. Now, there's also the Galaglic Armor that you'll find. And again, that's another tattoo that you would find and you would turn in, and it would give you duplicate armor. So that's another thing you want to look out for. But early on in the game, very low level, you can do this with the Huntsman Armor.
Nothing else I can do for you?
Now, eventually, you want to really, really maximize your ability to produce a ton of runes, not just for sale, but also just to keep on yourselves for builds and stuff. As you can see, now I've got two sets. I've got the set of the Huntsman Armor, and I've also got a set of the Galaglic Armor. In this clip, I don't have the Galaglic Armor to the mythical level, although I do have the Huntsman Armor to the mythical level. You really do want to get it that high so that way, again, you're maximizing the amount of runes that you make and the kinds of runes that you make, because a lot of those diamond runes are really going to be worth a lot of money, trust me. And then also look for my video with the weapon runes. I'll put that in the description below so that you could link to that as well. That way you'll see exactly what you got to do in order to get weapons so that you could duplicate weapon runes. And by all means, anybody who has found extra runes or anything like that, any extra armors that can be duplicated, please let us know in the comments below. It would really help the community out. I know a lot of people are still struggling to figure out how to do this or other ways of doing it. Maybe they already purchased the tattoos without seeing a video like this prior or anything like that. It, again, would really help out the community. But like I said, it's that easy. Again, you do it early on. You're under 20 power, and that's how you get that one armor, and you're ready to go. You're ready to start duplicating that early in the game. And again, you want to try to get it up there fast so that way you could duplicate more runes, more high value runes, and of course the diamond shape runes, not just for profit, but also so that you've got extra runes for certain builds. Because a lot of them I use in a lot of builds, especially now that I've got the weapon runes. I'm actually alternating weapons as well and making a lot of high level rune duplication with that as well. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe because it helps the channel out an awful lot. Again, if you know of any other ways to duplicate the armor or the weapons, or you know for a fact what tattoos cause what reaction, or even an item that causes a reaction like that, definitely let us all know in the comments below. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and until the next time, you all take care, be good, and just keep getting these dupes going. They're gonna patch this at some point. They're definitely gonna make this go away. They were supposed to make this go away with the last patch. They didn't concentrate on it. They concentrated on something else. No big deal. Let's just make sure we've got this going. While I'm doing that, if you would be so kind and you like what we do at the channel here, by all means, please consider supporting it. You could go over to the store tab or even below the video and check out the items that we have for sale. We have t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and whatnot. Every dollar you spend goes towards the channel. Now, if you'd like to be sponsored, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the weekly podcast that we do every Friday, by all means, give me an email at stridernet@gmail.com and I'll answer you back, and we'll talk about sponsoring your product or your website and getting it in the podcast several times for people to see and possibly enjoy. Again, thank you so much for all the donations and all the support. I greatly appreciate it, and it's very humbling. Thank you.